Hey guys, welcome back to the SysPop channel. For this week's deck profile, we will feature the best leader in set 5. So, see you after the short intro. Alright, let's talk about the leader. So, he is Pilaf. I think he's the cutest leader in set 5. With Oolong, and then you get to play the Mecha Pilaf engine. I think that's really cute. That's why he is my favorite leader in set 5, and that's why I really want to make it work, and this deck really works. So let's talk about the leader. The leader is this, that once per turn, when one of your battle card attacks, it gets 5k, and then what you get from the 5k is you also go down into your deck, take out a Dragon Ball or your life, and take out a Dragon Ball and puts it in your hands. And when you have 7 Dragon Balls in the drop area, you get to awaken, or your wish leader comes out. You're gonna make a wish, and then once per turn you get to choose 3 of the items. One is you draw a card, second you activate a desire card for free, and the third one, which is the ultimate ability, you get to remove 7 Dragon Ball cards from the game, from your drop area, and what you're gonna get is that one of your battle cards you get to draw 3 cards, and one of your battle cards get 15k for the duration of the turn. So that's that. It's a very powerful ability. That 3 card draw, it's immense, especially with this combo that we're gonna do. So this deck, it's called the Oolong GT deck, and so let's talk about the cards. Alright, the deck profile is this, that you have Dragon Ball, and you get to include 7. If your leader card is Shenron, draw a card. And the after image, it's one of the negates. You could choose the other negates, but I'm using this because you could afford to tap out with this, so you could tap and tap. So counter attack, if a leader is red, choose up to one of the card, it gets plus 40k for the duration of the battle. Then choose one of your opponent's battle card and it gets minus 10k power for the duration of the turn. So for example, if people comes to you with Trunks, or with the crit Trunks and stuff like that, you could just minus 10 for the duration of the turn. So he cannot even activate his ability. It's gone. The card just dies on the counter attack itself. So Sparkling 5, when you activate this card counter from your hands, I'm not sure whether can he activate the ability. You have to check on that. But what happens is that it's gone. The card just dies like that. Alright? So because we are playing the GT engine, it is important that we get this big card in our hand. So let's talk about the GT engine. Alright, no, let's not talk about GT engine. Let's talk about the Dragon Ball cards that we're gonna do. So it is very important for you to put cards, the Dragon Ball cards, into your drop area as soon as possible. The reason why is that so you want to get the 15k, and then you want to get the card draw. The card draw is in this deck, it's immense. So this is it. So this is the Mecha Pilaf engine that helps you to get more Dragon Ball cards. You get this Su, Trusted Lackey. So once per turn, activate main, you get to choose, you tap 1, you get to choose 1 mine from your deck, play it, then shuffle your deck. So basically you don't want mine to be in your hands, but if mine is in your hands, that's fine, because you could just play her for 1, because you need 1 to find her anyway. So that's it. So mine is the important card. When you play this card, choose up to 1 Dragon Ball from your deck and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So you get this 1 Dragon Ball right into your hands. Pilaf is also very important cards. So Pilaf is this. You get to choose this card and one of Shu and Mai. So you have 2 activate main. So once per turn, let's talk about the second one first. Because once per turn, choose up to 1 Dragon Ball from your deck, place it into drop area, then shuffle your deck. Choose 1 Shu and 1 Mai from your battle area. They each get plus 5k for the duration of the turn. He doesn't get the 5k, but your leader can give him that 5k. So that's that. Alright. So so this is your Pilaf engine, and you get to have this combiner. So when this card is KO, we still have the second one. Choose this card, the first activate main, choose this card, and one of Shu and Mai from battle area, you place them in the drop area, you choose up to 1 Mecha Pilaf engine from your deck, or drop area and played it, so it doesn't matter, right? Then shuffle the deck if you have looked through it. So the engine is this, that you got to bring him out, and this is 20k. When this card is KO, choose up to one of Pilaf leader, Shu and Mai from your drop area and play them. And if they play them, you get to pick the one Dragon Ball again, and you get to combine them later. Alright, so they are very difficult to take them out unless they're being sent to warp or something, because that's not KO. If they try to KO them, this will stay, usually this stays on the board because nobody wants to KO him to help me to even go further with getting the cards. So this is how the whole engine works. Alright, so one of the interesting stuff is we play 4 of the super combos, and we play 4 Oolong Wish. So this card gains Desire in all area. If your leader card is Shenron, which we are, draw 1 card and choose one of your opponent's battle card and gets minus 5k for the duration of the turn. So it helps you really to take care of cards that you want to remove them. You get to minus 5k, and then you get to swing with some of your cards, try to take them out. Skimming Oolong, when you play this card, if your leader card is Shenron and Oolong Wish it's in your draw area, you get to draw 2 cards. That he is basically there for the card draw. Draw 2 cards with 2 energy, and he is a 15k. When he swings, Pilaf gives him he's a 20k, and then you get to draw take 1 Dragon Ball from the deck and put it into your hand. So this is a pretty good card. I will leave it there because it's good. And it's also Oolong. Let's talk about the GT engine. This is how you kill your enemy. Alright, you play 1 Pint-sized Warrior Son Goku. This card is especially good in this deck. I'll tell you why. When you play this card, look up to top 7, then you choose 1 Son Goku GT among them, add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. Alright, your target is you want this, and this all in your hands at turn 5. Okay, this guy, when you are down to 4 or less, he's a critical, but I will not swing with him. Usually, when your life it's 4 or less, increase the energy cost of this in a battle area by 2. Why you need this? Because he needs to go down to 5 for him to X evolve. So when you X evolve, you place 1 card from your hands. You get to evolve on something that is 5 cost. So this is your only target to evolve, and then this is the ultimate card. You get to only play 1. So you place 2 cards from your hands into a drop area, and you get to X evolve on top of Red Goku 6 or more. So this is the guy that you want to evolve on. And he's the ultimate card, so you can only include 1 copy. And when this card attacks, it gains 5k for the duration of turn. Then if this card power is 6000 or more, it deals 1 damage to your opponent's life immediately, right? When this card attacks, your opponent takes 1 damage. Place 2 cards from your hands into drop area, switch this card back into active mode. So I will talk about how I pilot this deck profile. What you want to do in your starting hand is this. Alright, so if you have Dragon Ball in your hands, keep 1 or 2 of them, this is totally fine. It really helps to accelerate the whole process of getting it. So, important card, this and this in your hands, this is very important. Okay, so how do you play? Turn 1, play him, end your turn. Turn 2, play him, tap 1, find Mai, put it in, grab a Dragon Ball into your hands. Alright, then use that Dragon Ball, draw a card. What you want to do here then is to activate his ability, go to your deck, take out another Dragon Ball, put it into your drop area. This does not go to your hands, it goes straight into the drop area. So you have 2 Dragon Balls now into your drop area, right? So the next thing that you want to do is because of his ability, you get to so your Shu and your Mai both gets plus 5k for the duration of turn. So he is a 5, he is a 5, he is a 10, she is a 10, and he is a 5. Swing with him. His ability gets started, so you have you give him 5, so he's a 10, and then you get to take 1 more Dragon Ball and put it into your hands, right? So swing with her, swing with him, then you get to put 1 more Dragon Ball. So 1, 2, 3 Dragon Balls. If you have 1 more in your hands because of your starting hand, 2 in your starting hand, you can already put it down. You already draw 3 cards in this turn. Of course, this is not a plus in your hand size, however, it helps you to thin out your deck. It's very important because the next thing that you want to do is to play him. So the thinner your deck is, the more chances that you get to find the cards that you need, like this guy, alright? Which is not that difficult concerning this deck. So what you want to do next is, after you swing with all of them, so 10k, 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 swing with a leader, 10k, so 4 attacks in one turn. After that, use his ability, pop the 3 of them, bring this guy out, swing with 20k. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks in one turn. This is turn 2, your opponent will be caught with his pants down usually. So end the turn with 2 energy. Let your opponent play. The next one that you want to do is, if you have Wish, use the Wish, or if you have Scheming Oolong, use Scheming Oolong, because when he swings he gets the 5k and you get to draw the 2 cards. What you want to build now is, you go into turn 5 is to make sure you have this card, and this card in your hands. If you do not have, use him. He can be played in turn 1 if you cannot get this combo going. The reason why, or turn 2, it's because when you play him, you get to look at top 7, take one of this Goku that you need, put it into your hands, and then when you swing with him, he gets 10, and you get to activate his ability too. So it's very important to have battle cards in your battle area for this leader, so that you can get the Dragon Ball. So once, flip it over, get this card back, switch it, use his ability to play this for free. You get to draw 1 card, -5, play him, draw the 2 cards that you have. So it's really immense cards draw when it's at. With all the Dragon Ball, it helps you thin out your deck really quickly, and it is very important that if you have this, put it into your drop area. There was one time that I don't have it in my stuff. So one of the questions that people ask is, when do you look at your life? Always look at your deck first. The reason why, it's because when you turn it around, you get one quick look how many Dragon Balls are there in your deck. So if you don't have 7 of them, that means 1 or 2 of them are in your life. Alright, so always take a look at your deck first. One thing to note, he is the only one that can look into your life to get the Dragon Ball. So when you play, if you swing with his ability, if there's Dragon Balls in your life, then use his ability to take care of that. If not, this guy and this guy, both of them needs the Dragon Ball to be in your deck for their ability to work. Alright? So, turn 5, how do you play? So turn 5, it's your end game. You will win the game if you have the cards that you need. Of course, if the people have Mafuba or Revenge, then okay, too bad. But then, this is what you play. Play 3 energy, play him. Then his cost, it's increased to 5. Take note, you really have to bring your life down to 4. Then tap 1, place 1 card, and then evolve on top of him. Then use his ability, remove 7 Dragon Balls from the game. You get to draw 3 cards, and then you get to draw 3 cards, and give this guy 15k. So he is right now a 40k. Swing double strike 45k one time with this guy, and he restands because this guy because when this card attacks once per turn, he gets switched to active mode. So this guy swings one time, switches back directly to active mode. This is not dual attack, it does not need to for the game to end. So switch it back to active mode. Now it gains his first attack, it's already a 45k double strike. Your opponent has to take care of that. Then tap 1 energy, evolve on top of him, place 2 cards from your hands into your drop area. Then swing this, you will become 65. Okay, so this is 45. When you evolve on top of him, this is plus 20. Okay, 60. When you swing, you already get 65. So your opponent, either he negates, he blocks, he do whatever he needs to do, he will have 1 damage in his hands. And your whole hands, it's all red cards. So drop 2 red cards from your hands, switch this card back to active mode, swing again. This is a 70k. Your opponent can negate, he still do 1 damage to him. So, but after negating, if your opponent does not has a blocker or anything, if your opponent does not have a negate or a blocker, your opponent has to even combo out of this guy's 70k or 65k swing. Drop it down 2 cards, bring it up to active, and swing. So you can swing until the count comes home, because your hand size will be pretty big with this leader. So this is the entire game plan. Increase your hand size, get the Dragon Balls early into your battle area. Increase your hand size with Oolong, with Wish, with all the Dragon Balls, and then at turn 5, swing, evolve, play, evolve, swing one time, draw 3 cards, evolve on top of him, swing, drop, swing, drop, swing, drop, and finish your opponents like that. Alright, so usually I win with this card. I think I have not win with this card ever. So I can testify that how powerful, how easily, not that it is easy, maybe I have luck for like 7 to 8 games, but I always have this guy, because due to the immense card draw and this guy's ability to get all the cards that you need into your hands. Alright, so turn 3, turn 4, usually these are the times where you get your cards drawn and draw the right cards. Until turn 5, swing for the game. So I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. This is Oolong's deck. I'm so glad that it works, and I'm really enjoying myself with set 5. More deck profile coming. I really have 2 more decks waiting to be shown. 2 really needs more testing. So this is it. See you guys next time. Have a great, wonderful evening, wonderful day. Ciao, bye.